In this lesson, I will explain to you rectangle, triangle, and point commands. So see here, I have written rectangle, but when we will use in processing, we have to write down only rect, R-E-C-T. There is no need to write down rectangle complete word. Then there will be error. The program will not run. Similarly, in the case of triangle, you have to write down the complete word triangle, but the T should be in the lowercase. If you will use T in the uppercase, again the program will not run. There will be an error. And point should be, the P should be in the lowercase, right? So we are going to learn rect, triangle, and point commands in processing, how you can use these commands. We will start from the rectangle. So the basic syntax for rectangle is rect and A, B, C, D, right? What is A and B? A is the x coordinate, B is the y coordinate. In canvas, suppose this is our canvas, so it means if it is 50-50, so 50 pixels from the x-axis, 50 pixels from the y-axis, the triangle will start from this point. And C represents the width. From here to here is the width, and D is the height. This is the height, right? So this is the basic syntax, and keep in mind for rectangle you need 4 parameters. So rect, right, you have to write down in lowercase, then in parentheses you have to write down 4 parameters. Here I have written 70. It means on the canvas x-axis is 70 points, or y-axis is also a 70 pixels, and then 150 is the width and 65 is the height. I'm going to run this command on the canvas, and you will see that we can have a rectangle like this. So size of the canvas I have set 500 and 500 pixels, so you can see easily. So see, right? Okay, this is the rectangle, and you know the definition of rectangle. The opposite sides should be equal, and they make the angle of a total is 360, but each side is 90 degree. If we make width and height equal, I will make 150. So what will happen? Just think, we will get a square. If the height and the width of this function, of this command, is same, it means instead of a rectangle we can have a square. So you can see here, if width and height are same, so it's a square, but if it is different, we will have a rectangle, right? As I have told you, so now it's up to you. You can change these 4 parameters and play with it and make different kinds of rectangle. Here I have mentioned that rect, right? But this is, in comment I have mentioned this is wrong. Why it is wrong? Because see, this R is capital. I can show you here. If I will make it capital instead of this, see, there is an error. The function rect in does not exist. It means if there is, maybe there is some spelling mistake or lowercase or uppercase, like these kind of errors are there. And if I will write down the complete word rectangle, right, again it says that this rectangle does not exist. So you have to be very careful that in the case of rectangle, you see the error is gone. So in the case of rectangle, you have to use rect only. Now move on to the triangle. In triangle, you need 6 parameters. So x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. Now, what is the meaning of this? So see, x1 and y1, the first 2 parameter represent 1 point, because here we have these 3 points. So, and the second x2 and y2 for the second point, x3, y3 for the third point of a triangle. So see, in triangle, you have to use the complete word, but the first letter T should be in the lowercase. I will run this for you, and then you will see that there will be an triangle. See, this is the triangle. Now again, you can change these parameters, you can change these values and play with it. So one more time, I will show you another triangle I have written here. So see, okay, here we will change the parameters. and you will see now this is the different kind of triangle, right? But if by mistake you will use capital T, so what will happen? Just make capital T, error, right? This is the red line, it is error. The function triangle does not exist. Again, it means some kind of a spelling mistake or lowercase problem or uppercase. So it means you have to fix this. Triangle T should be in lowercase. Keep in mind. The last is point and P should be in the lowercase, right? And the point needs only two parameters, one for x-axis, one for y. So okay, I will, okay, no problem. I can do this. See, here is the P capital. So it says there is an error. It does not exist. Make it small in the lowercase, and then we will run it. You have to see very carefully because the points is very dim. So what is the 150 and 300, right? So this is the point. But in the next few lessons, we will discuss how to change the color of this canvas, then it will be more visible. But point needs two parameters, one on the x-axis, one on the y-axis. So in this lesson, you have learned how to make a rectangle, how to make a triangle and point. Rectangle needs 4 parameters, triangle needs 6 parameters, while point needs only 2 parameters. So change these numbers, practice this. If you have any question, you can ask me. Subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.